I'm Eric Chemi, and this is Politely Pushy. Thomas, thanks so much for joining me on the podcast. I know we've had so many great conversations in the past, so I'm excited to share this with the audience. You are the co-founder of Reel, the real estate social media messaging app. It's combining everything that we love about social media and AI and interacting with people, but for the purpose of transacting on real estate. So your background is real estate, your family's background is in real estate. Tell me why you started this and who this is for. Just give me a little bit of the bio. Who is this for? Why you started this? How is this going to make an impact for people like me, right? People who are buying and selling, homes when they need to, and in the real estate market in general.
Okay, thank you for having me here. I am Thomas Ma, and I come from a real estate background. I'm from Hong Kong, and you know how Hong Kong is. It's full of real estate businesses, a lot of developers. My family used to be a top property developer in Hong Kong, and I grew around real estate industry all my life, and I'm just fascinated about this. And Real Messenger is about connecting the real estate community in terms of buyers, sellers, and agents, and owners and investors as well. And we want to create a platform that every stakeholders in the industry can be connected in one app as a chat app. We built around a chat app, so we built around a social a networking effect. And what we do is we try to empower the real estate agents to promote themselves. So what I found in my previous experience is real estate agents' business life is pretty hard. Every time they have to kind of re-engage or seek for leads, and it's a hard process to maintain those kind of connections. So with Real Messenger, we want to make life easier for real estate agents. They can promote themselves, they can create their own branding, they can attract followers, build their own audience. And it doesn't have to be like previously you would have to cold call clients or send emails, newsletter to them. And every time you send one email, you will have almost 2% or 1 or 2% drop off rate. But having an app that for you to connect with your previous clients or attract new clients, it's a passive way for them to keep track with their audience. So yeah, we want to build it for the community.
The agents then? Is this more to benefit the agents, or is it for the normal consumer? I just think of myself, right? Someone who just bought this house a couple of years ago. Is it meant for me to be on it? Is it meant for the agents to be on it? Or is it meant for all of them to be on it together?
Yeah, it is for everyone. I mean, it's not just for a real estate agent. Real estate agent is the driving force of our app, but we want to create an experience for also the consumer as well. Whether you are a buyers or sellers, or are you just genuinely interested in real estate, this app creates a lot of content that can be consumed leisurely. We want to make the consuming of the real estate data a joyful and enjoyable way. So like where I come from, everyone kind of at the weekend they just check out houses, do the open houses and just go around, and it's a weekend activity for them. So I mean, it's for us.
I just went to a neighbor's open house around the block and brought some relatives. Like, all right, just being nosy, just looking at their house and then comparing it to my own and wondering, oh, if they could sell for that price, how much could I sell my house for?
Exactly.
Is that house better than mine, or should I feel jealous? Should I feel proud? It brings up all these emotions because you're being nosy, looking at these open houses on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and then you compare to yourself. Should I upgrade my house to get to that point, or yeah? I mean, generally, it's just a joyful way. It's just information to consume for everyone, and I feel the market has not got anything that is not too serious, and it's an enjoyable way to check out houses. You can check out houses not only with your neighborhood. You can check out houses in different countries or outstate. So it's very easy for consumer to go around. And yeah. So we want to change the way real estate data is consumed as well.
So what are you doing differently or better? When I think about what you're doing, I think tech, I think real estate. So my mind goes to a Zillow or an Open Door, a place like that. I'm sure you're thinking about them all the time. What are you doing that is better or different, or why would an agent want to use you? Because we know agents are using Zillow, for example, to get their word out there, and a lot of people are going there as a destination.
Yeah, you're right. I think, yeah. So traditional portals like Zillow and around the world, there's different portals in different countries as well. They serve as a database, and they are the crown of first eyeball. What we do differently is we first of all is I think the most unique difference is our philosophy is your content, your lead. So you see a lot of traditional portals. If you go check out their mission statement, the mission statement is to help any person to find a home. But when they do, but the business model is always the main revenue stream is from real estate agents. But their mission statement, nowhere in their mission statement state that it's helping or empowering the real estate agent. But for us, I think we do it so differently. Is the content that they create is for them, it's their leads, it's their work, and we provide a platform for real estate agents to create different contents, assessments, and real moment that we can talk about later, and to share their insight for free. And so what they provide can bring in leads for them. So this is the first thing we do very differently.
Well, let's talk about the big, first launch anniversary, the debuting in Vegas last summer. So it's been a year. What are you particularly proud of company success wise? Is it user growth or employee count and new app feature? This past year, kind of like your rookie year is coming to an end now. What really stands out to you?
Yeah, I think first of all, we are approaching 500,000 downloads right now. So we are growing fast since last year. Adoption rate.
Is that more or less than you expected? Like if a year ago, did you expect that 500,000 number, or would that have been like amazing? Or it's like, I wish I could have done better. How does that
feel? Well, we are always at the first inning, I think, as a social messaging, as a social app. Building the audience, the user base is always hard because it's in the nature of our business. And I think we generate a lot of awareness, and we 500,000 download has been growing spectacularly. Yeah. I think, and also one of the most important figure that is about the engagement. So with our numbers of users, we've been able to achieve 10 minutes on the session time. So industry norms is about 6 minutes. So other proptech portals like Zillow, Redfin, they're doing about 6 minutes. Using the same calculation, we are doing 10 minutes. So we are kind of in a unique place as an app. We try to I think we've proven ourselves that the way we present the content and how we engage the users, people are staying on our app, and we are only an app-based business. So the session time or the eyeball time is actually greater than a lot of different portals. I think that actually is a good it's a good.
That's a lot, right? Compared to, like you said, 6 minutes across the industry. That's a very big difference. What do you think that is, or why are they staying for so long? Unless, the answer better not be, the bandwidth is slow, so it's a lot of refresh time. It's not that. They're staying because they're clearly engaged. Are they clicking around? Like, what are you seeing in your data for how they're spending that average 10-minute session?
Yeah, I think the way we presented the data, there's two parts. The real estate agents is all our content is user generated, which means agents generate those, and it's not just a listing with picture perfect photos and description from the listings agent. Those are stereotype. What we do is we let the agents do an assessment on the property. So consumer users reading those information is meaningful and they like to stick on it. And also, we also have a new function recently launched called Real Moment. It's a short form video sharing, and that actually keep the eyeball of everyone sticking around. It's kind of like TikTok and the short form videos. And I think other portals are doing the serious way, which presenting the whole of the property and maybe a 5 minutes walk around, and it'll make you dizzy. But for us, we make it simple, make you browse and make you expand your search area, and then it naturally just people just stick on and keep scrolling. So that's why our time of session time is dramatically higher than the rest of the industry.
It reminds me of TikTok in a way,
yeah,
right?
Like, it is.
They have a big session time and short form video. Are you inspired by what they're doing?
Yes, I mean TikTok is different from the rest. It's also because there is the era of search, the internet and the app business. There is an era of search, and then it moved into the era of social map. So what Facebook does, connecting your friends and you have followers and all that, and then it moves into an era of discovery. So meaning is any person that can create content on TikTok, for example, for us is agents. Any regular agents, everyday agents can create easily any content on Reel, and they are able to be discovered by the audience widely. So it's kind of like for us. I mean, we have two parts. We also have the social mapping side. We are based on the chat app, but most importantly is we provide a platform for any real estate agent, whether they just started off to become a real estate agent or a seasonal real estate agents. They can all fairly be discovered with their good content.
And I cut you off a little bit. We got derailed. We were talking about what you're most proud of, these successes. Would you say it's the 500,000 on the downloads? Is it the 10-minute session? Is there anything else that sticks out to you as this really has been amazing this past year?
Yeah, I think user growth and also the session times is very encouraging. The 10 minutes is encouraging. We want to move it higher to 30 minutes, same as the big media. Like YouTube is doing 30 minutes and stuff, and so we are on the path of that. That's been great. And secondly, I think we also have Frederick Eklund joining us as a chief visionary, joining our team as chief visionary last year. He's an expert in the real estate world. He's a top he has his team is top team in US. Is $1 million TV reality show top star, one of the top star there.
And $1 million listing on Bravo. I think people would be familiar from his name there.
Yeah, that's right. So he joined us with the same vision as us. So not everyone can be on $1 million listings, and not everyone can be a nationwide KOL or influencer. But I think he and I believe in everyone should be their KOL or influencer in their service area. So our app, Real Messenger, actually helps any agent. You don't need to be a celebrity status in the nationwide. You just have to be the celebrity in your area in order to excel in your business. So I think Real Messenger provide that platform to them, and yeah, so his joining has been great, and it's accelerated our growth.
What challenges have you overcome? Right, this is an industry-focused social media, right? TikTok, Facebook, those are not industry-focused, right? They're for everybody. Yeah. This is focused on one industry. So what challenges did you overcome trying to do that? How'd you solve them?
Yeah, so social media, social network app, the most challenge is the user base. So there's also the chicken and egg problem. There's the agent joining, creating content, and also the consumer. But we've been fortunate that the desire from the agents has been high. The agents always in their work life, they always consistently looking for alternative way to promote themselves. And I think we provide a good solution for them to work. So we see a lot of growth traction from them, and especially we do not have a sales team. They come in organically, and everyone is trying to engage in our app, and it's been great doing that. And yeah, the challenge is having the people joining as a social app. That's the one thing, and we do it differently as well. Compared to other media, is we do it vertically. So it's a real estate domain only. So in doing that way, we can create a lot of products that's customized to real estate, and that way we can give a lot of value to the community as a whole.
Have you had to evolve the product from a year ago? Target market or product development. Have you had to evolve it because you're seeing how users interact, maybe in a surprising way, in a way that you weren't expecting at the beginning?
Yeah. So I think the one of the biggest development of us is we start off with the content, the format of creating the content. We call it the real pin, which agents can draw from our database of properties and provide assessment on the property. So that become a value proposition for anyone who consume those data. But recently we launched an app, a function called Real Moment. It actually allows agents to create a few seconds of short form videos to share. That's actually very powerful, and we've been seeing a lot of engagement with that. What it does is agents can like in the morning they show like 5 houses to a client. They can just quickly capture a few seconds of those 5 houses, like maybe sunset next to the pool, or a 3-car garage, or the amazing kitchen table, and also the living room. So a few seconds of that house or that property can be shared easily to the audience. And what this does is it creates a kind of like a video formats of review, genuine review from different eyes of different agents' eyes. So consumer comes into searching an area, looking into a property, they will see a different real moments that is tagging along that property, and you see like in the morning time, you see sunset time, you see different viewpoints of different people, and I think that would actually be very exciting for the future.
Another thing that's exciting, you recently filed, you recently did your intent to SPAC filing in March. So you're getting ready to go public and be available to trade and all that. What advice do you have for other executives might be considering going public? We've seen SPACs be really hot a couple years ago, then really not hot. I guess they're coming back a little bit. So what's your advice to people trying to figure out possible next steps for other companies?
Yes, you're right. We recently announced a SPAC merger deal that will bring us NASDAQ listed, hopefully around the summertime this year. I mean, SPAC has been crazy in 2021, and since then, as a CEO, I always look for opportunities for fundraising and look for different ways. And I've been starting to explore the SPAC market in 2021. At the time, those SPACs are huge. The deals are huge. I've been studying what's going on over there, and I reach out to my network, and I've been able to connect with a few SPAC, including Nova Vision, that we are merging with. And they have an amazing team. They believe in our product. They share our same vision, and they are interested in the proptech area, and they like what we do. We are very uniquely positioned in the market, and I mean, with this deal, in hindsight, it's actually a good option for us. With a SPAC merger, you have the currency of accessing the capital. Well, first of all, you can access the capital market. Raising fund is one thing, but we see it as an opportunity for future fundraising, not only just for the future fundraising as well, but as well as giving us a lot of opportunities with the currency, with the public listed currency. We can do a lot of partnership with other businesses or M&A opportunities. PropTech is very fragmented business space well, around the world. There is different CRM company, there is different data company, there is different PropTech businesses area that focus in different area. But as a chat app for us, we are built to connect everyone, connect not only the stakeholders, but also auxiliary companies in finance, mortgages, and insurance. We are positioned to do that. With the SPAC merger, we are able to kind of have the options to grow faster in the future. And my suggestions to any entrepreneur that looking for fundraising is, look into the SPAC merger. Now is a good time to look into this because first of all, the market is a lot calmer. You can get a good terms and you can take it easy doing the deals, and it just open up the opportunity for you as well. And I would say for us, we are fortunate. Our cap table is pretty straightforward. Sometimes maybe a SPAC merger deal, you have to do a down round in this current market, but I mean it's still worth it with the cost, with the down, maybe a lower price or raising a smaller amount, but you get the opportunity to grow faster. So if your business is ready to grow and if being a public company, you enjoy a lot more option, then I think everyone should proceed with it. And especially with the private financing round or the debt financing round, the situation with the SVB, the private round is getting harder. I mean, going to the SPAC route, I think it's increasingly going to be beneficial.
You mentioned, you mentioned Nova Vision as your partner. How did you get involved with them? Again, advice for entrepreneurs looking for partners to go public. Talk about your experience specifically and maybe some, how do you say it? Extrapolate to maybe advice to other people.
Yeah, I mean, I start looking at the SPAC opportunities in 2021. At the time, there is in the market there's a lot of PropTech businesses, the iBuyers SPAC merger deals happening, and there's a portal in Southeast Asia also did a SPAC merger during the time, and I reached out to my network and I got connected to Nova Vision's team. They are very interested in the space, and they actually, in fact, they help us to since last year. They also help us to go to market in US, accelerate our growth as well. So they take a huge part of that as well. And I mean, it's just have to. It's kind of like raising fund. You have to find the right partner who believes in you, and if that works out, that will be a great opportunity.
What's next on the horizon, right? You sort of hinted at some other industries there in the other answer. Are you thinking about expanding beyond real estate? Do you have some upcoming updates, announcements that you can hint to us?
Well, we are very focused at the real estate industry. We are in the first inning. There is a lot of areas that we want to improve in. Our focus is to create a good product that can enjoyed by all stakeholders in the industry. So we will be continuously doing that. Real Moment is very exciting. It will drive our growth in the future. And I think the next phase we will move into after listed is as a chat app, we are naturally a top funnel of a CRM system. So there's a lot of independent CRM system in the market. We can build our own or partnership with any CRM, and I think our chat platform can be developed into and can flow into a CRM system, whether we partner with someone else or we can build our own. And I think the AI and data is also an area that we are very keen to build. Since last year, we hired a AI expert away from Meta. Kamal is our CDO. So he is expert in AI, data, ML, and we try to create so everyone talks about AI recently, but we started this last year already. I mean, AI, ML actually provide enhanced productivity of any person. It is to help everyone to on their workflow. So, but by doing that, you first of all you need to have a good data, and also you not only just good data, you also need a feedback loop to train the ML. So we are well positioned into that. The market has a lot of static data in the real estate industry. There's the listing data, the mortgage data, the transaction data. That's readily available in the market. But by using all those empirical data, you cannot predict anything. Well, you can predict some, but not very accurately. But for us, we are an app-based. We have interaction. From the user-generated content, and we are an app-based. There's a lot more data point that we can evaluate. So through that, we are very eager to build a domain-specific on real estate data set. And as an app, there's an interaction that provides that's actually very important, because you need a feedback loops to train the ML. Having a great set of data plus the dynamic data does not give you that for granted. You also have to have a good feedback loop, so consumer say they like this or not like that. That's kind of like the feedback loop of it. And with that, we can train a lot of we can train a lot of machine learning algorithm. And we are very excited to in the years to come, we're going to build a lot of product around data and increasing productivity of everyone.
It'll be really amazing to see what the next year brings, right? Like, so much progress this past 12 months. What the next 12 months is going to really accelerate the company. It'll be publicly traded by that point. You'll have some more of the machine learning, the reinforcement learning. There's going to be so much more that can be done. So, Thomas, I appreciate the time that you spent with me today, just walking us through your vision for what you've accomplished so far and what you look forward to accomplishing in the near future. So thank you so much, Thomas.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you to my guest, and thanks for listening. Subscribe to get the latest episodes each week, and we'll see you next time.